what's up guys, I do dumb things here, and today I want to talk to you about a recent thing that just happened to me recently. So I was in school, being all good, doing a project for math, I had to make a spinner for some weird project we were doing for school. And I'm messing around with my friends, I'm not gonna say their names because, privacy reasons. And my teacher, for privacy reasons, I'm gonna call her Mrs. Smith. And if there is a teacher out there called Mrs. Smith, I'm gonna tell you right now, this isn't actually Mrs. Smith, okay? It's just a code name I'm using for this teacher, okay? Alright, now that we got that out of the way, how about I actually tell you what the heck happened? How did I get in trouble? And how did I nearly got into detention? Sorry. Somehow. I almost did, and I got out of it because the principal's nice. So I'm talking with my friends, trying to work things out. And you know that TV show, where it's and the DNA results are in, and you are the father? I say that. Don't ask why. I was just messing around with my friends because we both talk about that show, joke around because we saw some pretty funny videos about it. And then I guess Mrs. Smith heard me and then full out just yells at me in my face. She's like, "How dare you use that language in a Catholic school?" I'm like, "Excuse me?" I was confused. I was like, did I say something wrong? And I look at my friend, I'm like, did I do something? And he just looks back at me like, And then, what's even better, she's like this, "How dare you use that language in a Catholic school? You're gonna land yourself in detention when you say those words." I'm like this, these are the exact words that come out of my mouth. What did I say exactly? She's like this, "Don't you dare talk back to me." I was like, okay. I apologize for using any sort of language I said because I didn't want to get her any more mad as she is right now. And the whole class is looking at me and I'm like blushing red on my ears and stuff. And then she walks away. I'm like, what was that about? And then she somehow hears that, turns back immediately, and she's like, "Excuse me, stop smirking about what's going on right now." I'm like, what? What? I'm smirking? I whispered to my friend about what the heck just happened, and then you say I'm smirking? I'm smirking at you? Okay, and then I just try to let that fly by. She goes and talks to some other people who are the perfect people of the classroom. Sorry about that if anyone who is, but you kind of, yeah. Not only that, but it's when we're starting to switch classes. I talked to my other friends who were coming out of the 6th grade class. They're not 6th graders, they're 8th graders. They just switch classes. And I'm like, I said, "You won't believe what happened." And they're like, "What?" And then Mrs. Smith looks at me, and then she's like, "What did I tell you about talking to 8th grade boys?" I'm like this. First off, you never said anything about me talking to your 8th grade boys. And second, why do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem with just me talking to other people? Do you just not want me to have friends? Is that what's up? I don't know what she was thinking. And then my friend, out of all things he could have done, he makes me laugh while she's talking. And then she forces me into her room. No joke. She's like, she pushed me a little. She's like, "Get in that room right now." I'm like, okay. I go in the room. I sit down. I see all these other 6th graders. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I honestly have no clue what I've done wrong, to be honest with you. And she, this is what makes me laugh. She's like, "David, first you use very inappropriate language, then you smirk, then you talk to my 8th grade boys, and you have the nerve to laugh when I'm talking to you. And and she does that. These are the words that come out of her mouth, and I'm just sitting there, dead face, like, what should I do in this situation? Oh wait, I know. Tell her she's a complete freaking moron for thinking I'm doing all this bad stuff when I'm like this. I've never said anything something inappropriate like she would put it as. Like I've said like the N-word. She acted like I said that out loud to the whole class. Which, by the way, we have someone in our class who does that, but doesn't get in trouble. Wow, okay. But I say you are and the DNA results are in, and you are the father. That's when she gets mad at me for saying that. Oh, man. And then I go out there, and then, I go on the rest of my day. At lunch, I'm sitting down eating with my friends, and a 6th grader comes over by me and says, dude, she was talking about you for like the rest of the time there. I'm like, oh, really? Well, tell her I really don't give a damn about what she thinks of me, because I don't know how long she's been working at that school. I don't know how she's not retired, but I really didn't give a damn of what she said. I would love, you know what? Let's all pray for a second. Let's just pray for her to be retired next year when I go into 8th grade. Because I do not want to deal with a teacher who would be my homeroom teacher, by the way, and deal with that crap. No. No, not happening. That is not happening at all. And then the next day, this is the last thing I heard from her. She's like, guys, we need to talk about our attitude situation. And here I am like, oh no, please don't tell me she's going to bring up what I said yesterday. She says, like what he said over there. And she says my name, David. I'm like this. Okay, what did I do wrong? I actually would love to hear what I did wrong. So please tell me. And she says, he said, you are the father. And I'm like, is that it? That's it? That's why you went into a huge baby tantrum yesterday? Because I said you are the father when I was joking around with my friends? That's why you got so mad at me? That's why. Okay. There's probably going to be people who hate me after this, but I really don't care. Alright. And that's all I heard from her. And I swear to God, I hope she retires soon. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bitch, I wanna party like Chris